But wait. Our boss didn't get body swapped then. At least not in the old... With the old machine, because she has both her eyes.
I took a look around your head, and I discovered something.
Yeah, to
Something
sync
about the
with
new
her, but like
cycle
if you're in
serial
there too
killers.
long, you body swap
Apart
that.
from
I mean,
Ota,
like
there were
it goes
4
hand in hand.
victims. Shoko Nadami, Renju Okiura, Iris Sagan, and So Tsujima.
I was thinking that she got body swapped when 89 was here, but that makes no sense because she was not... We couldn't find her when we got 89 in.
Who was responsible for these murders?
Ugh, I maybe lost a bit again.
Shoko was stabbed by Renju with an ice pick.
I don't think so. Why would he?
Renju was strangled to death by Iris.
Why would she?
So cut open Iris's body. But who shot So?
Doesn't make entire sense, to be fair.
It was you.
Oda died with Iris in
In other
the...
words, all of these murders were
Wait,
committed
did he
by
die or is
different
he in the
people.
hospital?
There wasn't just one killer. That's how it looks on the surface.
I'm not sure. I think he might have died in the warehouse with Iris at blood loss. He might be in the hospital. I am not 100% sure. It's one or the other, but I think he also died. I think everyone died in this timeline. I think that was the timeline where everyone died.
But that's not the truth, is it? There's only one culprit. One person. And that person is...
Rohan? Rohan is not an option. It can't be Renju. Renju died before Iris died. I don't think it's Iris either, because she was cut open live on stream and then Oda died. Why would So kill them? So technically, it's me. So technically would have had motive to kill Renju because he probably know about Monaka. Maybe Iris because she was a daughter. I don't think that So had a motive to kill Shoko though. What would be her motive for Shoko? I'm just gonna say it's you.
Yes. You. The person in front of me right now.
You're blaming the commander of Abyss for this?
Oh,
No,
was he not
boss.
bleeding out? Was
The
he
person
also cut
inside
open?
boss's
Okay.
head.
Wait,
Can
what
you
did he
at
say? Yeah, the person inside. Look. Date also put one and one together.
Try to make sense.
But this had to happen in here. Because she still has both her eyes. She's the only one who still has all her eyes. So somebody in Abyss had to arrange this.
Alright, I'll explain. You know about the abandoned chemical plant in Kawasaki? There's
Unless
a
one of
prototype sync
one of them
machine
is fake? What do you mean by that?
there. You use that device to
Yes.
swap around bodies.
Yes,
one by
exactly.
one.
In other words, the entire
It's all
egg
Pewter's fault.
ends up being replaced. Mind,
Oh, can you?
consciousness, memory, they are traded,
I didn't know.
switched.
But I do think it's Rohan, whatever that guy's name was.
I don't know
The
where it started,
Kumakura guy who
but at some point, you got
died.
into Shoko's brain. Then you got into Renju's. And got rid of Shoko's body.
Mm-hmm.
After Renju was Iris. You strangled Renju using Iris. After that, into So. Who you used to kill Iris and Ota at the cold storage warehouse.
And then you swap to her.
Now, you're in Boss's body.
But where is the
inside her
OG?
head.
I see. If you know that much, then I have nothing left to hide. Yes, I am the culprit behind the new Cyclops serial killings. I guess you can call me the new Cyclops killer.
Okay, who are you?
Saito Sajima.
Never mind, it's the
Congressman
kid.
Sajima's son.
What?
I researched Saito
I mean,
thoroughly.
is
but
he
I cannot
just...
find any images of him on the internet. He is listed on the family register, but I cannot find any photographs.
Hmm. Who was in Iris's body?
That was me.
You imitate her well. From the way you talked and your body language, it was like the real Iris. Earlier, too, you almost had me fooled. Your imitation of Boss was perfect.
Yes, there's a reason for that. Let me define some terms first.
Okay.
A person's memory and sense of self. Let's call that personality. It isn't quite the right word, but it'll suffice. Now, transferring that personality into someone else's brain, let's call that parasitism. The one transferring is the parasite, the one being transferred into is the host. Are you with me so far?
Yeah, I get it.
Moving on. Even after the personality exchange is complete, the host's memory isn't completely lost. About 1% remains in the brain. So, a parasite could use that 1% to imitate the language and behavior of the host.
Hmm.
That's how I knew about the warehouse and Sunfish Pocket, by the way. Thanks to Renju and Iris's remaining memories. I'm telling you, it was me. Why are you making me repeat myself?
That means the Somnium I entered on Sunday.
That's right. It was me.
That's why Iris's Somnium was so weird. Oh, and that's why she saw the murders. Oh, sorry, I didn't even read any of that. How does he know about the original Cyclops killers? And something else was troubling. Wait, didn't we establish that 89 was the OG Cyclops killer? Because Rohan wanted him to do those things? Or was he already body hopping too, Rohan? Something else was troubling me.
What's going on here?
Told you guys, I was Saito at one point. At least my body was. 5 years ago. Told you so. My question is, why didn't So recognize his own goddamn son though?
Before I do, there's something I want to hear from you. How did you know about the prototype sync machine?
I don't know how I know about this in this
Not only
timeline.
that, you also seem to know what the sync machine is truly capable of.
From a different
Why is
timeline,
that?
I think?
That's...
Regaining your memories, are you? Human memory is fractal. If you retain even a single piece of it, it's possible to recreate the whole thing. Pieces of memories are like roots that grow into every corner of the brain, gradually, slowly, taking its time. I imagine the same thing is happening in your brain right now.
A fractal is a figure with self-similarity. Allow me to explain. See this?
Oh, did he?
Whichever fragment you cut, you will see a similar shape.
Oh, I didn't recognize that.
The whole is made up of its similar parts. This is called a fractal figure. Memories in the brain are similar. That is what he is explaining.
But then my question is, who I was before that? Like, I body swapped. He swapped into my body. I was somebody else before I turned into this body from Saito. Who was I before that? I mean, at least I got a pretty body, I guess. Could have been a lot worse. Could have been like So's body.
He is claiming that from a few pieces, you can rebuild the memory.
I knew about the prototype from regaining my memory. Is that right? No, that's not it.
Parallel worlds
Or
exist.
Oda's body, yes.
Fine.
Okay, continue.
I still have time.
Time?
You'll see. So, where do you want me to start?
For a while, I thought I'm 89 because everyone was treating me like I was the Cyclops killer. You know? Because, okay, you can correct me on this one, but wasn't it known that this first Cyclops killer technically was 89 who was working for Rohan? Wasn't that the first Cyclops killer? Technically speaking? Am I misremembering that? Wasn't that the info that we got? Just past midnight on Tuesday. Shoko was killed on Friday. If we think of that as day 1, today is day 5. What was Saito doing those days? I decided to ask him. Okay, what did you do on day 1?
Like you guessed, my personality was in Shoko, Renju's ex-wife.
Okay.
That made calling Renju easy. I need to talk to you about something. He came over without question. I think it was around 4 p.m. I had him meet me at the chemical plant. I made Renju go to sleep. Synced.
Why was she,
Switched
he, it,
personalities.
whatever, in Shoko?
And then stabbed Shoko's discarded body with an ice pick. I took Shoko to Bloom Park by car.
Wait, does this mean the other person does not transfer into the other body? That's how I understood it. But him saying discarded body makes it sound like that body was just lifeless without anyone in there. No. I understand. I did understand this a long time ago already. That is not what I am being a bit confused about. Huh. Because that is the question. How did I swap into Saito's body and Saito is still there? You know? At one point, something makes no sense if not both of them are swapping. There is like a logical... that just makes no sense. If not both parties are swapping at one point.
Using the old abandoned subway line. Must have been around 8 p.m. by the time I was finished. I
Both are
tied up
swapping. Okay, so
Shoko to one of the
he was just
merry-go-round horses.
saying discarded body because the wording confused me. Because saying discarded body sounds like there is like nobody there and they're just like dead. Apparently the body wasn't soulless. Renju was in Shoko's body. And Saito killed Shoko with Renju's body when Renju's mind wasn't Shoko. So Shoko had to be gone before that already. Like, we just don't know what happened before Shoko. No, it's a... If you look at the egg picture they're usually showing, it's a two-way thing. And if just one body swaps, it would make no sense that we are alive and Saito is alive. Because we are in Saito's body. So that means we had to have been swapping at one point. Yeah, Pewter explains both eggs get swapped. That's exactly. I think it was just the wording that threw me off about the discarded body, because it just sounded to me like it was just like nobody was there. I think it was just the wording that confused me.
After that, I used Renju's phone to send a Nile message to Mizuki.
We got the explanation today, though. It was today the first time that we got that explanation. I think you just didn't pay attention. Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious.
Then, I just waited for Mizuki to arrive.
Okay, what did you do on day 2?
Until next Saturday evening, my personality was inside Renju. My next target was Iris. I knew she would be suspicious if I asked her to come to Kawasaki, so I asked her to come to Sunfish Pocket first. I called her a little before 5 p.m., and she arrived just after 6. I greeted her, then convinced her to come with me. That's when Ota saw us. Anyway, I put her in the car, then headed to the chemical plant.
Also, the comical thing is, even Saito was like, I don't want to be in Oda's body, we don't even consider him a host.
It was around 7 p.m. when I got there, and I wasted no time switching bodies. After getting Iris's body, I used a rolled-up apron to strangle Renju to death.
Because you can see that Iris was conscious in Renju's body, okay.
I'd prepared earlier. I put that in the trunk of the car, then headed to Sunfish Pocket. But then, something I didn't anticipate happened. Waiting for the signal in Akiba, someone knocked on the window of the car. It was Ota. He asked me something about being able to drive. He was surprised, to say the least. I didn't have time to waste on him. But I couldn't risk him finding the oil drum in the trunk. Plus, if word got around that Renji's car was spotted driving around Akiba, that would foil my plans. So, I came up with a lie. I told him that I didn't have a license, so he had to keep it a secret. That's what that thing referred to in Ota's Nile messages, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
just
figured that
like
out.
that, I managed to escape a bad situation and headed to Sunfish Pocket as planned. The rest went exactly as you already figured out.
Okay, day 3 is where Iris
Sunday morning,
died.
I had a recording or some such thing scheduled. Oh, I am of course referring to Iris. I didn't want to draw suspicion, so I decided to attend as planned. I went to Lemniscate and performed my job. And when I left, I ran into you, Date. To be honest, I was a little surprised. Just the previous night, I was a parasite in the body of Renju. I didn't think Ota had seen me. So, of course, I didn't expect to see you there so soon. You were on to me, but there was nothing I could do about that. If I ran, it would only increase your suspicion.
Wait, does that
So
mean
I
that boss
decided
is
to
also
play my
dead?
role.
This is the worst timeline
The
ever.
interrogation began around 8:20 p.m., is that right?
Because boss had to be inside
Then you
of,
synced
so...
into my mind. But you didn't get what you were looking for, did you? As a result, you had no choice but to release me. I didn't want to go home right away. I knew there might be police waiting for me. That would make it difficult to sneak out at night. And that would put my plan in jeopardy. So I asked you to take me to Marble. I tried to find an opportunity to run, but then another unexpected event occurred. I got a Nile message from Ota. I knew I could use him. So I told him I needed his help and to meet me at Marble. He did as I instructed him to do. After that, I got into the van with Ota. But because his presence was unnecessary, I asked him to stop at a convenience store to buy me something to drink. When he was gone, I took his car and drove to my parents' house where I used to live. Yes, the Sejima residence. Of course, I knew I couldn't just walk up and ring the doorbell. Hello, Father, it's been a long time. I was also in Iris's body at the time. But I thought I could use that to my advantage. So I pushed on the intercom and sure enough, my dad invited me inside. I told him this. I want you to come with me. There's something I need to show you. He was quiet for a while, but eventually agreed and got
Because
into the
Iris
van with
looked
me.
like Makama.
We arrived at the prototype sync machine around 11:50 p.m. By the time I was in the body of Sosajima, it was a new day.
On Monday?
There isn't much to talk about on Monday. Before noon, I used my old man's body to call this one Boss. You might not know this, but she and my father go back about 6 years. The two shared a terrible secret.
Oh.
Hinting at that was enough to get the boss to come running to me immediately.
What secret?
I injected her with a sedative, then brought her body to the chemical plant.
Do we think the secret is the body swap with Date? It has to be. 6 years? Exactly my time frame. Where I don't have any memories. Has to be that secret, because why else would So be there?
I synced with her, exchanged our bodies. And after blowing my father's brains out, I cut his body into pieces.
To be fair, he's a serial killer. Maybe he
Stuffed the
just wants
meat
to like
into a
bloat.
vase I'd brought earlier, then drove back to my house.
Continue.
This was yesterday, early Monday morning, past midnight. In my new body, I drugged Iris, put her in the van, and drove to a new location. Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. I arrived around 1, then prepared for the show for a couple hours. Of course, when I say show, I mean dismembering Iris. Because of the temperature in the warehouse, it took longer than I expected to prepare, but... well, you saw it in the video. Of course, I didn't anticipate Ota would show up. What does that make it? 3 times that brat has showed up unexpectedly?
Well,
That annoyed me to no end, and I took that out on him.
wait a minute. Why was that us? Oh wait, never mind, because we found them. Okay, I was like, wait a minute. That makes no sense. No, it's okay. It's because we found Oda. That was the cutscene about us finding them.
Dressing him up in the polar bear was an impromptu plan on my part. I didn't mean to make you think he was the killer. I just wanted to throw a wrench into the investigation. Didn't matter if you found out or not. This all happened Monday morning. I left the warehouse around 3:30 a.m.
Yeah. He chopped it up and was boss. So, wait. Oh god. Oh, the timeline. I'm sure it makes sense at one point. I'm sure it does. No. So wasn't in the video, no. We did not know about him being in the video. With a spoke of grace and no sign of remorse. I was trying to keep my anger from boiling over and kept asking him questions. Why didn't the sink victims resist after waking? Yeah.
Ah, the prototype sync machine has a special feature. It administers a strong dose of sedatives to the original body, and a stimulant to the host after a sync. That kept them docile.
This explains how the polar bear got the kitchen knife, so they took it from Oda's mom, then in Iris's body and kept it after switching with So. I mean, we did see that Iris took the knife in like when she was like being so weird. We did see it there. Also, just give me a hot sucker, and I do think that one good. Picked over. So. Why do you take out the eyes? Because of the old sync machine.
The prototype sync machine, don't you? That should explain it.
I knew. Prototype sync machine differed from the one at Abyss in a few key ways. The machine at Abyss is more sophisticated. Nanocables from the sync gear enter through the gap between the eyeball and socket. They then travel down the optic nerve canal to the brain. But the prototype sync machine isn't so advanced. To perform a sync, you need to remove the left eye, manually. The subject and the syncer have to remove their eye from the socket. Otherwise, the cables cannot enter the brain. Of course, even with the eye removed, severing the connection to the brain isn't necessary. The extracted eyeball still has the optic nerve and blood vessels connected. After a sync, the eye is supposed to be replaced back into the socket. It's supposed to be safe, side effects are rare. Unless the nerve or blood vessels are damaged somehow, replacing the eyeball isn't too difficult. Still doesn't sound like a thing I would want to do.
Of course, I don't really care about eyes.
Okay, so the connection to him and the Cyclops killer was just accidental because of the syncing. So technically, he has nothing to do with the Cyclops killer. So it still was Rohan and 89.
All I cared about was exchanging bodies with the sync.
But why?
And for that, I needed to remove the left eye.
What is your
Why didn't you
end
just put
goal?
the eyes back when you were done?
That's obvious. Once I was finished transferring into a new body, the old one was of no concern to me. Why would I bother replacing the eye? I was just going to get rid of it anyway.
Where are the eyeballs?
Shoko's is in Renju.
Oh.
Renju's is in Iris. Iris's is in Dad. Dad's is in Boss. Their stomachs, I mean.
You sick bastard.
Yes,
Fuck.
I ate them. Immediately after exchanging
Disgusting.
personalities.
How horrible.
Why would you do that? Why did you display them the way you did?
To harass you.
Oh. What did I do to you?
I wanted to bring out the hatred in you.
Okay. Why?
That's
What did
why
I do
called
to you?
Mizuki to Bloom Park. That's why I streamed Iris's murder.
Oh my god, stop showing the scene.
Because they were important to you, weren't they? I wanted you to feel cornered.
Who am I
trapped.
to you?
I wanted to punish you, Kaname Date.
Why? Who am I to you? What am I to you? I know I'm in your
Homicide is
body.
my hobby. I have a tenacity for it. What can I say?
Okay, guys, please, for the love of God, look for a different hobby than homicide. There are so many hobbies out there, you know. There are so many hobbies you could choose. Don't choose homicide as one. Please. Crocheting! I heard crocheting is nice. It's getting cold outside. It's gonna be helpful if you are able to crochet something, you know? Try that maybe next time. I don't know.
Of course, it was also necessary to make sure people kept their mouths shut. If I took over someone's body, they would know about my crimes. I couldn't risk them reporting me, so I killed them.
Yeah,
It was
but why
also
are you
an act of
body
revenge
hopping?
against you.
What did I do
It's
to you?
That's why
Personal.
I chose people close to you as targets. Well, except for my father, of course.
Personal.
That was personal to me. But don't
Okay.
ask. It's embarrassing.
So I do think that Boss and So 6 years ago agreed to use the sync machine and switch me into Saito's body for whatever reason.
This series of murders was like a journey for me. You know, traveling through bodies to finally reach the end. That's the thing about traveling. You always wind up in the same place, don't you?
You
Where do you
do?
think that is? Your home. A trip is only complete once you return home.
You ain't getting back into your body,
The same goes for me.
buddy.
When I return home, my travels will come to an end. So I'll be needing it back. My body.
What?
You stole my body.
Yeah, I
You
figured
took
that
it
one
from me
out.
6 years ago. That's
Who am
why
I
want
then?
revenge.
What are you talking about?
You have no idea what it was like inside my own head. I miss it. I miss my brain, Date. No matter
chill
how
out?
many people I killed, it never worked. I never felt happy. I feel miserable.
Maybe try therapy.
He was born with a brain dysfunction. Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Oh, that's right. My old body. How are you finding it, Date?
Yeah, this body. I figured that out. I didn't
That's
figure
what
out
I've been telling
who am
you.
I yet.
I don't have the same oxytocin deficiency you did.
That is because I regularly supplement it.
Oh, I'm on you.
They must have increased your dosage too much.
Huh.
No, but the person who had this disorder was number 89, the original Cyclops killer.
That is what I believed as well.
Well,
But we must have misunderstood. Pewter did not specify who exactly was imprisoned. Only that one of the original culprits responsible was currently in prison.
That's strange. That would mean number 89 is the previous chairman, Rohan.
what? What? Huh?
That must be it.
But wait, what? But don't we know how Rohan looks? Huh?
Rohan is a parasite inside number 89's brain.
Oh. So we never met OG 89? So I was partially correct with Rohan body swapping too? Wait, was I 89 done? Was I OG 89?
Pewter must have known that.
No way.
I have to be OG 89. I was confused. The only logical sense would be that I am OG 89 because that's the only soul that's, as of right now, hanging in the air. Date is not Date and everyone is Saito. No! Okay, I think this all started with Rohan getting into 89's body. Then, So and Boss said, hey, So said to Boss, like, hey, my kid, very crazy. We have to do something. He's a serial killer. We gotta do something. And they were like, okay, you know what? I have this little guy here. He did some killing, yes, but he's definitely a good guy. Let's swap them out. And that's how 89 is in Saito's body and is called Date. Because did we ever know what 89's real name is? Did we ever know that? I'm just yapping. I'm just yapping at this point. I didn't understand it. I maybe a tiny bit I understand. I'm not sure if I understand correctly. I understand partially.
Let us determine the specifics using Saito as our starting point.
Yes.
Whose brain was he in before Boss?
So
Tsujima.
And before So?
Iris.
And before that, Renju.
Yes. And before that,
And before that,
Shoko.
And before Shoko?
Is it 89? But didn't we just determine that Rohan is an 89? I think I'm 89. I think I am 89.
I was a parasite inside Rohan's brain 6 years ago.
Yes, because Rohan got into 89 and that means Rohan had 89 inside of him. Is Tate maybe Shoko? No, I think I deduced this earlier. I think I managed
I've lost
it.
most of my memories. I was a shell of a man. They housed me in a special hospital. But I still had those fragments of my mind left. Just as I explained earlier. From a single piece, you can recreate the whole. I took my time, slowly regaining my memories. 1 year ago, I remembered everything. I left the hospital and immediately sought out Shoko Nadami. I got her body, and she was in Rohan's.
Yeah, it does make sense. Yes, for a second I was like, wait, but no. It does make sense because before he was in Rohan's body, he was in his own body. But because Rohan swapped with 89, it wasn't Rohan that was in his body, it was 89 who's in his body. It does make sense. Her timeline, Iris survived. She lost her eyes, so she got body swap before rescued on a cutting machine, and all these timelines Prugel died. Oh, okay. No, there was a timeline where Renju didn't die. Or we didn't find him. I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. This is too convoluted.
When she saw herself in the mirror, she lost her mind. She was confused, panicking, running up the emergency staircase, and then...
Yeah, that's how he died. But...
That's why Rohan committed suicide.
After that, I spent a year perfecting my plan.
Oh.
Using Shoko's body. I spied on you all this time. That's why I know everything about you.
Damn.
In that body you are operating right now, in that skull, my personality lived there.
So I'm technically
Wait,
Rohan,
hold on.
but I'm actually
If what
89.
you're saying is true, what about my personality?
You're...
It was in Rohan.
Yeah. But it wasn't Rohan. It was 89.
Correct.
It's
It
89.
is just as he explained earlier. Number 89
Yes!
was in Rohan's body.
I'm so smart.
In other words,
I figured it out. I understood it.
That's...
Oh, is that why I have such a fondness for Iris too? Because technically 89 was like a father figure to her? That could be it. And at the very, very, very start, Boss is not letting us know about the Cyclops killer, which to be fair, at the very start I was already like being suspicious of that. I just like didn't think further about it because like then we saw 89 and everything, and I didn't expect we're getting to a level of body swapping. But at the very, very, very start, Boss is vehemently against us getting to know anything about the Cyclops killer, and at the same time is being very, very, very serious about knowing it can't be OG Cyclops killer because it's us. As the flashbacks memories of small areas like the petty cake rock paper scissor guy. So technically Rohan is in 89's body, and that's why in the other timeline he didn't care killing Renju. Having hints and just not having certain this is not a hint per se. This is just like hindsight. This is not a hint because you do not just expect a game to be able to like switch out your brain. You don't expect that from a game. I don't go into games thinking that. So that's hindsight, not a hint. Well, keep talking.
Sorry, but time's up. I want my body back.
You don't get your fucking body back.
It's quite simple. Sync with me and stay inside my mind for more than 6 minutes.
I don't wanna.
And if I refuse?
I know that you won't.
But what if I do?
Huh?
Date, look!
Huh?
This is streaming live!
Oh no, who is it? Mizuki? Oh, it's Hitomi. To be fair, oh no, shit, I'm 89. I care for Hitomi. I was like, I don't care for her. Shit, I do.
If you give me back my body, I will give you the location. Oh, and of course, it isn't the chemical plant in the Kabasaki district.
Aiba, where's the source?
It is being routed through numerous IPs. I cannot identify the source.
Pewter, contact headquarters, now!
Got it!
Now, what will you do? Will you agree to my request?
I don't wanna. What happens if I say I won't do it? Let me save. I have to do it. I'm aware of it, but what happens if I just say no?
Date, I'm hurt. Don't you care about what happens to her?
I won't do it.
Do you understand the gravity of this situation? A bomb is strapped to her body.
I won't do it.
You're too stubborn.
I am.
Or maybe you're just cold-hearted.
Who knows?
You want to see what will happen when her flesh burns and tears and scatters? If you aren't quick, you'll see the whole thing.
What?
You know I'm not bluffing, don't you?
This is an ending? I didn't agree. No matter how many times he demanded it of me, I refused again and again. Sorry, Hitomi. To be fair, your daughter is dead anyways. When I saw it, I understood. As his body rolled into the corner of the room, I didn't want to think anymore. Anything. Nothing. Closed my eyes and ran my palm across my face. It tastes blood. Oh. Oh, shoo. Bad end. Who would have guessed? Body swapping it ours. You like to save? Sure. Let me see if I should like reload or if this is working too. Okay, let me just skip through this. Yeah, so much yapping. I don't really care. Yep, 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 yep. Come on, show me Hitomi again. Sorry, Hitomi, when she blew up. I was like, hey, what am I supposed to do? Like, listen, I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy in the wrong body. I only have so much I can offer. Look, she wasn't even conscious. I'm sure she didn't notice. She's fine. Yeah. I got to take her body. I don't know if I want that. I don't think I will be living long enough to enjoy that. As Date would say. Okay, I'll do it.
Date!
I have to.
I knew you wouldn't refuse.
Oh, I did
I
first,
know
but I
you
turned back time.
Don't I, Date?
Are we doing it in this one though? Are we not losing any eyes? Oh god. Oh, do I not do the sinking? Oh, I do think he's back in his body. Oh god. And he has Aiba.
I did it. I did it. I'm back. I got it all back.
Hey, where's Hitomi?
He's not gonna tell you.
All right. I'll tell you as promised. Boss's house. However, it might be too late by now.
What?
That's fucked up!
Why?
I gave up my body for
Return
this!
my body and I'll tell you the location.
You're a
That's what I said.
psychopath.
I didn't lie. I kept my promise.
You bastard!
Oh.
You're the one who injured that body. It's your own fault, really.
Damn it.
Computer make Aiba go boom. There we go! Thank you, Aiba!
Date, are you alright?
I'm alive, I guess. Aiba's voice barely resonated. My eyesight was hazy, a heap of broken images. So I was building on my palms. I felt like my throat was closing up and I was struggling for breath. In my ears, the rushing blood of my heartbeat was the only sound.
Everyone's dead.
Yep, that was a really bad timeline. Choka, Renju, Aris, Oda, Hitomi, Buzz. Flesh remains, the mind is lost.
I couldn't do anything.
Miski is still alive. Yeah, I was like, Miski is the only one who's, as of right now, still alive.
Saito had me right where he wanted me. Nothing.
Parallel worlds exist.
Unknown, as if I wouldn't know who that is. The words suddenly echoed in my head. Couldn't remember who, or where, or why. But I thought that if there really was such a world, then me in that world, I is another.
Could I have had a better future?
I don't know at this point. All those timelines are terrible. I prayed that I could. I felt my consciousness sink into a black abyss. Sorry, Aiba. Gotta take care of Miski on your own now. Damn. Okay, Sasha. How much am I having left? Is it like another half an hour? I would do it. If it's like another 2 hours, I don't. Yeah, this is the worst one of them all. Everyone died. Annihilation route, end.